Here's a strange fact. Most Cardano smart contracts aren't actually on the blockchain. And if that sentence made your brain screech to a halt, good, because it's an important idea that explains a lot about how Cardano works, including why some transactions cost more than others. I'm Stephanie from Two Lovelaces and Lido Nation, here with another parameter, price mem, which is the memory side of Cardano's smart contract pricing. If price step was about how much work a contract does, price mem is about how much space it takes up while doing it. Price mem is a network parameter that sets the cost of memory usage during smart contract execution. We're not talking about long-term data storage memory, we're talking about the working memory a contract needs while it runs. So things like variables, intermediate values, data structures, anything the script needs to hold on to temporarily while it works through steps of logic. All that stuff requires working memory on a computer somewhere. For a simple ADA transfer, that memory footprint is tiny. But for DeFi protocols, NFT minting, or anything managing complex state, memory can add up fast. So price mem exists for a very practical reason. Memory is finite. If you let people consume unlimited memory for free, the network slows down or worse, becomes unstable. So Cardano prices it predictably. As of now, each memory unit costs 577 divided by 10,000 Lovelace, about 0.0577 Lovelace per unit. And remember that a Lovelace itself is 1/1,000,000th of an ADA, so we're talking about tiny, very precise little bits when you get down to the singular level. Now, important clarification, price mem is not measuring real RAM on a real machine anywhere. It doesn't care whether a stake pool that processes a transaction is running in the cloud, on a Raspberry Pi, or on a monster server in a shipping container. Instead, Cardano abstracts memory usage into deterministic memory units. That means the same operation always consumes the same amount of memory, no matter where it runs. And this does three really important things, and you might recognize these things from the Price Step podcast because it's the same three things. Price Step and Price Mem are like two sides of a coin working together to provide, number one, determinism. That's where developers know exactly how much memory their script will use before it ever hits production. Number two, predictable fees. If your contract uses more memory, it costs more, linearly, with no surprises. And number three, also the same, network protection. Pricing memory prevents anyone from flooding the network with bloated, memory-hungry scripts. Here's the part that surprises people. On Cardano, what we casually call smart contracts are really validator scripts. And the distinction matters. On many blockchains, everything, the business logic, transaction building, internal rules, lives directly on-chain. But on Cardano, only the validation rules live on the blockchain. That means that 80%, sometimes more, of an application's logic runs off-chain, like a normal web service. The on-chain script has one job, which is to say, does this transaction follow the rules, yes or no? And that has huge consequences. Smaller scripts mean less memory usage. Less memory means lower price mem costs, and fewer lines of on-chain code mean fewer attack surfaces. So it seems like a win-win. For perspective on what all this looks like, IRL, a typical DeFi swap might use 800,000 to 2 million memory units. At today's price mem, that's roughly 46 to 115 Lovelaces, just for memory, before step costs or base fees. So, with all this in mind, you now know that Cardano fees are not random, and it might equip you to ask some smart questions if you're working with or for a project or a tool where the fees seem higher than they should be or higher than you want them to be. Understanding all the factors that affect fees empowers builders to tweak how they write their applications to be as efficient as possible, so that users can spend more ADA on cool services and less ADA on fees. Price mem is easy to overlook because it's not flashy or controversial, but it's back there rewarding good architecture. So yes, Cardano technically has smart contracts, but they're smarter precisely because they're smaller. Before you go, let's listen to a song from Suno.ai about the price mem parameter.
Yeah. Here's a strange fact for you real quick. Most Cardano smart contracts aren't even on the blockchain. Yeah. They ask why the fee is different every time.
think it's traffic, think it's hype, think it's bad design. Nah, call that no price to work, price to space. Every bite gotta earn its place. Memory ain't free when the script gotta run. Variable stat while the logic get done. If it holds too much, yeah, the meter gon' spin. Price mem clocking every state you're in. Simple sense, barely need a shelf. Context, stuff vibe, bring some stuff with yourself. It ain't vibes, it ain't luck, it ain't fate. It's the cost of the space that your contract takes. Most contracts ain't live on chain. Just the rules, not the whole campaign. Small footprint, tight domain. Less memory, less pain. Price to space, let the logic roam. 80% never touch the zone. Validator speak, then it's back home. Smart contracts, but make them lean, not grown. Yeah. Here's the twist, most chains never mention. Caught on no lip, the whole invention. You don't ship the app, you ship the test. Does this transaction pass? Yes. Next, validate a script. Laser focus brain. Check the math, check the sig, check the chain. Business logic, chillin' off chain clean like real world software. Know what I mean? Let's code with a risk stack high. Smaller surface when the hackers try. Memory price so you architect right. Not bloated on chain overnight. Raspberry Pi or a data center king. Same memory cost for the same damn thing. Deterministic, predictable, plain. That's how you build without breaking the chain. Most contracts ain't live on chain. Just the rules, not the whole campaign. Hey, small footprint, tight domain. Hey, less memory, less pain. Price to space, let the logic roam. 80% never touch the zone. Validator speak, then it's back home. Smart contracts, but make them lean, not grown. Less memory, less attack surface, less on chain. More control, more purpose. Price was scarce, protect the lane. That's sustainable, not a gas war game. Yeah. This ain't about cheap, it's about fair. Pay for what you use, nothing extra there. Space and time, got separate names. Price min, price step, different lanes. If you wonder why the fees feel calm, that's design, not a magic bomb. Smart ain't loud, smart ain't hype. Smart just work, scales right. Most contracts ain't live on chain. That's the part that changed the game. Small scripts, big brain. It's Cardano, make a change. Price to space, let the logic breathe. Pay for what you need, no fee fatigue. Validate the rules, everything clean. Smart contracts, but discipline.